Hi everyone, welcome back to this channel. So finally, after a few months, I'm going to make a video about my Leachianus gecko. But before we start, I do want to give a big shout out to Brad Barrett, because I did get this suggestion to make a video for it. So I had already planned to make a video about my Leachianus gecko, especially because you know, his adult setup is ready. But because he did ask, I decided to make it a little bit sooner than I expected. So I do want to say that, you know, for those that watch my videos, if you guys want to see a video about one of my lizards, it doesn't matter which one, just go ahead and ask. I'll be happy to make a video about them. Now, the last time that I did a video about my Leachianus gecko, it was basically a complete update on how he was doing, what my plans were. And well, if you guys remember, my plan was already to have his adult setup ready for him, because I had him in a small tank, and I wanted to give him more space. Not necessarily because he needed the space, but because I prefer to do so. Okay. Now we cannot talk about somebody without showing him. And well, I want to show how this guy is actually changing colors. Look at how much he has grown. So much. Man, I don't know if you guys remember him, but he was the size of my finger, and now look at him, already a year old. And well, of course he had to be in a big setup. So I wanted to make sure that I give him something big, especially because he's going to be my only Leachianus gecko, most likely. Nah, I think so. But man, just look at how dark he is getting. Now I knew already that it was going, okay. Now I knew already that he was going to be either pinkish or this color. And to be honest, I prefer this color. I prefer the darker looking ones. And well, his colors are changing to my liking. So okay. So Kaiju is looking really cool. Now let's go ahead and get to the point of this video, which is his setup. And I'm gonna show you, of course, a video, but I'm gonna have to tell you what I did, because unfortunately all the videos that I recorded when I was making the setup, I deleted them on accident. So I cannot show you the process, but of course I will be explaining every detail about it. Alright, so doors closed. This is how it looks. I have been giving it a thought about making or getting a background for it, but obviously I have not done that. Now I don't really see the point of it aside from just aesthetics, because Leachianus geckos do not need it. You know, they are able to place sticker on the glass, so they don't actually need it. Alright, most likely he's gonna go and hide. But meanwhile, just look at him. Look at how crazy his colors are looking. Always looking great. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and start explaining everything about this setup. So the whole point of this was to make it bioactive. Them being tropical geckos, it is always better to do a bioactive setup. You know, the substrate, the plants, that's gonna help you with humidity. But I cannot say that everything has been great in this attempt to make a bioactive setup. Because my plants, because the first plants that I planted actually died. Not all of them, but 3 of them. So I don't know if I did make a mistake or what exactly is going on. Because I did the same thing here that I did on my other bioactive setups. And well, this is the only one where the plants seem not to be doing too great. But alright, size of the tank, it is a 24 by 18 by 36. So this is a tall setup, it's just not too wide. So I believe that for 1 or even for 2 Leachianus geckos, this is good. Obviously, as long as you have enough heights. And as you can see, you know, I tried to put many places where he can hide I actually don't really see him a lot. Okay, for the lighting, I do have a UVB T5 with a 5.0 UVB bulb. I also do have a plant light, so that does create a little bit of heat, and actually I have seen him all the way to the top getting some of that heat. Or well, you can also say that he's getting quite a lot of the UVB. Now obviously, like in every single tropical bioactive setup, you do need a drainage layer, and actually I'm seeing that I probably added a little bit too much, but you know, I do have a drainage layer, and of course a few inches of substrate. Now this is mostly topsoil and wash place. Now in the mix there is a little bit of coconut fiber, and there is also a few pieces of wood actually buried inside, which, you know, that will help eventually because it will start breaking down. I do have a few plants, but you know, to be honest, I don't know if they will survive. This one is not looking too good. It's actually looking like it's drying up, and I have been trying to water them, you know, for a longer period of time because I am watering everything myself by hand. I just prefer to do that instead of having a misting system. But I do have you know, these plants, and like I said, I don't remember the name of them, but I will be sure to you know, to look them up and you know, post them so that you guys can see it. That's supposed to be a plant, but as you can see, no leaves at all. This was all full of leaves actually, but they are all dried up already. And well, you know, I'm not going to clean them, of course, because it is added right there. So for the heights, that is actually the very first cork round that I ever got for him, and well, I used it in the very first setup that I had for him, which was a tub, and also in the small tank, and now it's gonna be in the big tank. And I still see him, you know, going in there, so I know that that he's using it. But of course the main heights are this. So I don't know if you guys are able to see, but I actually tried to make a K, you know, which is for his name, Kaiju. So, you know, to me, it looks really awesome. I'm pretty sure that it doesn't look really good for everyone. Mostly because I did make holes, but, you know, all of these holes, I made them myself. And, you know, of course, I made him so that he would have more exit and entrance. Okay, more exit and more entrances. So the only fake plant that I have is that one, and you know, it's just for aesthetics because there's nothing that I can put on the corners. Maybe I'm gonna put one over there as well because I do have one right here. So I might put it over there just so that you know, it can look nice, so that the back doesn't look completely empty. But you know, I have to say that I am very pleased with how this K cork round came out. And you know, it took me basically about a couple of hours, and it wasn't that hard. You know, I did cut myself once, but you know, it's okay. Stuff like this is gonna happen, you know, when you're trying to do some crazy stuff. So yeah, let me know, guys, what you think of this. I think it looks really cool, and you know, it might give you an idea for some of your lizards. You know, maybe eventually we're gonna see people making letters, you know, with cork rounds. And well, closing the doors, this is what I only have in front. These are some magnetic ledges, and well, I think that they are really cool. To be honest, what I think I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna try to find another one that is gonna go on the side. And what I'm going to do is actually this right here. So this is something that I thought about. You know, this is actually a fitting magnetic ledge, and well, I just used some clay so that I can basically make a little pot and put some bromeliads right there on top. So I think I'm going to do the same on that side because it is completely empty, and well, you know, if I don't have a background, it does look kind of boring, and I want to make it, you know, look more more alive, especially with, you know, my plants not doing too good. Now I will be getting more plants, you know, most likely that one is not going to survive, so I'm still gonna give it a chance. I do want to put another plant on that corner, and most likely it's okay. And most likely it's going to be one of those tall plants. I don't remember what's called. I don't know if it's an umbrella plant. But to be honest, I'm not even going to try to remember. I'm just going to look it up and, you know, just show you a picture of it. But most likely that's what I'm going to do. I'm still hoping that this one doesn't dry up completely. So what I'm going to do for now is that I'm going to be misting it day and night, you know, just that plant, so that the humidity does drop a little bit in the middle of the day. So one thing that I actually forgot to talk about was the cleanup crew. So for the cleanup crew, I just decided to do springtails and, well, also some isopods. Now I don't really want to be looking for them, but this is the name of them: the Porcilius Saber Orange Kai. But yeah, most likely I'm still gonna get a few more cups of them and, you know, add, because you can never have too many isopods, especially because you know, these guys do you know, some big poops. So that's a lot of food for isopods. And, well, that is everything about this setup. For him eating, it has been the same thing. You know, every 2 days I am doing his mix, and I will throw a feeder in that mix, because otherwise, if I try to tongue feed him, he will not eat. And, well, since this is a bioactive setup, you know, every time that he plays Picasso, you know, pooping on the glass, I'm not exactly cleaning it. I'm basically just spraying it so that everything goes to the bottom, because, as I said, you know, that is food for the cleanup crew. And, well, I guess with that would be everything. Now, if you guys do have some questions, you know, feel free to ask. And you know, sometimes sometimes when you're recording, you forget some of the stuff that you were going to say. So if there's some stuff that I think about, I will put them in the comments or in the video description. So, you know, be sure to check. All right, everyone, that was the video. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. You know, it's been a while since I did a video on my Leachianus gecko, on Kaiju, and, well, it's always fun to you know, to be handling him, because getting a Leachianus gecko, it's never a mistake. It is really awesome to always be holding them. So as I said, I don't know if he will be my only Leachianus gecko. I have thought about, you know, trying to find a female for him, but I really don't know if I want to go through all of that, because you know, for those that don't know, Leachianus geckos don't always do well when they're together. You know, they basically have to accept each other, because otherwise it's gonna be big problems having them in the same setup. And, well, because of that, most likely I'm just going to keep Kaiju, and that's it. So that's gonna be all for this video. Well, guys, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure to give it a like if you guys did. And, as I said, you know, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. And, well, please make sure to subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you next week.